This is CBS 19 News at 6.
You take the word politics, you divide it in the middle. Poly means many and tick is a blood-sucking insect. And unfortunately, that's the way it's become too.
Well, tonight we are hearing from Sheriff Larry Smith, who says he's embarrassed of how dirty the race for Smith County District Attorney has become. This all comes after candidate Jacob Putman filed a formal complaint with the Texas Rangers. In it, he claimed a district attorney employee was falsifying documents, and despite being warned, Sheriff Smith did nothing about it.
CBS 19's Stephanie Esquivel spent the day digging through those documents. Stephanie, what do we know?
Well, the documents show Putman filed that complaint back in December. He claims First Assistant District Attorney April Sykes was falsifying documents, and Sheriff Smith, along with District Attorney Matt Bingham, were notified but refused to look into it. Now, when I sat down with Sheriff Smith, he told me he is not happy his name was dragged into a dirty game of politics.
The timing just doesn't seem right.
So it seems to you that it was politically motivated?
It does. From everything I can see, it does.
Now, back to that report. Here's what we learned. According to those documents, Putman wanted to get whistleblower privileges in case his boss, Matt Bingham, tried to fire him. The documents go on to say, quote, Mr. Putman further advised he believed another candidate was going to file on the upcoming Monday morning, at which time Mr. Putman anticipated Mr. Bingham and Ms. Sykes would, quote, drag my name in the mud and make sure Mr. Putman was not elected. The candidate to which Putman was referring to is his current opponent, Alicia Barkley. Sheriff Smith admits he was once carbon copied on an email regarding those allegations, but says that is not the correct way to formally file a complaint to the sheriff's office.
If it were intended to be for us to take action and do an investigation, it was very much the wrong way to do that. The way you report a crime is you call our number.
Now, Smith says if a formal request had been submitted, he could have launched an investigation. As for where he stands in the district attorney race, Sheriff Smith says he is not endorsing anyone. He says the only campaign he will ever be involved with is his own. Now, since Putman filed that complaint with the Texas Rangers, the Texas Department of Public Safety has announced it did not find enough credible evidence to pursue a criminal investigation against Sykes. In studio, Stephanie Esquivel, CBS 19.
We reached out to Putman, but he has not returned our calls for comment. He did release a statement this morning that reads in parts, I took a sworn oath to uphold the law in reporting what I believed and still believe to be ongoing criminal misconduct by April Sykes is what the Whistleblower Act was enacted to protect.